Climbing into the ring right now, the King, Jerry Lawler. Oh, boy, referee Paul Neighbors for this one. Boy, I don't like the looks of that. Anyway, Brian Christopher. Yeah, look at that. Giving Paul Neighbors a hug on the way. And Lawler is pointing out, hey, this is not good. You guys are going to be partners in a match.
Look like they're already partners, too.
I tell you what. Now, keep in mind, Paul Neighbors has a referee's license. He is a certified USWA referee. As such, he puts in for and is assigned to matches. All we can do is hope for the best here, fans.
Oh. And lately, that hasn't been working. Hey,
Lawler is wanted. He says, hey, let somebody from the audience referee.
Yeah. Lawler said, hey, let this guy referee. And the fans, they all like it, too. They say, yeah. let him do it. And Paul Neighbors kicks at the fan and tells him to sit down over there. Boy, I think Paul is afraid, more or less, so he may be losing his job to one of the wrestling fans.
Well, I guarantee you, just about anybody sitting over there would call it
down the middle.
Fairer, yeah.
At least.
They might miss a couple of calls, but they would sure call it down the middle. And you know, I've been doing this for a number of years and have never made a habit, certainly, of putting down the officials. They have a very, very tough job. They miss some, sure, but they have a very, very tough job. But I tell you what I've seen in recent weeks from Paul Neighbors here is well, disgusting is a word that comes to mind. Here we go, Corey. Let's see what happens. Brian Christopher against Jerry Lawler.
Yep, we're underway with it. Christopher, yeah, gets a break quickly. He runs on. And look at Neighbors. He's warning Lawler.
Oh, man, he said, you do that one more time, and I'm going to disqualify you, and raise his hand.
Paul has just gotten to be ridiculous. Now, this kind of stuff. Big Paul. Christopher backs him up against the ropes, and a clean break. And Paul Neighbors said, yeah, see, clean break. He didn't put his fist up. And Paul bragging at the fact that he got Lawler a break. Boy, I tell you. Lawler tangles up with Christopher. A main event on USWA Wrestling today. Christopher backs the King up against the turnbuckle. Breaks it. On, holds off and nails Lawler.
All right, how's Neighbors going to explain that? Oh, Brian told him it was an open hand. Neighbors was looking at it. He saw him hit him with a fist.
And Neighbors said, oh, yeah, it was an open hand. Oh, yeah, Lawler, I'd love to hear what Jerry's telling him, but I'm sure he's telling him, well, you watch this open hand I've got. Backs Christopher up against the turnbuckle. Can't give it to him, though, because Neighbors blocks him. Christopher holds off with a right of his own on the King. Oh, Jerry, outside of the ring going after Missy. Look at Paul Neighbors. Count to the 10. He's at 8 already.
He was at 9 when Lawler stepped back in there. My goodness gracious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the way he was counting.
That's about a regular 2 or 3 count.
Yeah.
And he counted to 9 from that short a time.
And Miss Simpson says, I never touched his foot. I never touched his boot. I did not. And Neighbors allows us to go on.
Lawler twists the arm of Brian Christopher. Tightening up on that left arm as he bars that arm. Paul Neighbors runs around to check to make sure he's not doing anything illegal that he calls illegal at least. As Lawler bars on to Christopher. Look at Christopher pulls a handful of hair of Lawler's, and Paul Neighbors didn't see it. Yeah, now I know. Oh, and Paul Neighbors asked Christopher, did you pull it there? So Brian Christopher is now half referee along with Paul Neighbors referee.
Well, all Christopher had to do was deny it, and Paul Neighbors said, okay, he said he didn't do it. Oh, man. Oh, he saw Jerry pull hair. He saw the King do it, but he didn't see Brian do it. Boy,
I don't know what Paul, I don't know if he's got some of those 3D eyes or what he's got in there, but they like click on and off. They click on and see certain things, then they click off in there. Paul Neighbors. Referee in this one between the King and Christopher. Christopher bags Lawler up against the turnbuckle. And Miss Simpson grabs the boot of Lawler, holds on to him, while Brian Christopher clobbers away. Series of rights. Lawler kicks away from Miss Simpson.
That does it right there.
Oh, look out.
Oh, so that does it. The King got a little haul around the collar. He goes after Brian Christopher. Slamming away on Christopher. Oh, boy. Christopher just deliberately looked like threw him into Paul Neighbors.
Yeah, Neighbors, Lawler, Christopher all down.
Here comes Bert Prentice.
Prentice up on the ring apron. Brian Christopher. Oh, look at this. Look, a giant chain handed in by Bert Prentice. And now Prentice is telling the crowd, don't tell, don't tell. Oh, look out. Lawler sees it. He's got the chain, and look out, Brian Christopher.
He nails Christopher, goes over and gets it around the neck of Prentice. He's choking Bert Prentice with it. Oh, and Prentice calling for help now from the back.
Who's that?
Oh, boy, what in the world is that? Some strange character. I don't know.
Oh, look at those teeth. I don't know.
That's got to be that Vampire Warrior.
Vampire Warrior, that's right.
Boy, he comes from behind and nails Lawler. Got the King down. I don't know if he's fighting on him over there, what he's doing. Oh, the big guy continues jumping on Jerry Lawler. Bert Prentice and Brian Christopher cheering on. As the big guy jumps on the King, this vampire.
Get on it. Fighting. Fighting.
Well, yeah, he's biting on him. That's what he's doing, biting. Oh, boy.
Fighting.
Prentice and Christopher cheerleading on.
Fight on it. Fighting.
As he just continues to work Lawler over in there.
This is a guy that Bert Prentice announced would be Lawler's next opponent. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, boy, he's got him up. Boy, Lawler's cut open there.
Man.
And he's biting on him, steady biting on the King. This guy came in like a wild man, jumped on Lawler. He's got blood all over his face from biting on Jerry. Got the King cut open. Oh, boy. Here comes help. Here comes Chris Frazier, yeah. Frazier comes in, jumps on Christopher and the vampire. Oh, boy. And he, man, oh, man. Well, a big clothesline takes Frazier out, and Christopher kicks him out of the ring. Here comes some more help. That's TD still. TD with a kick from behind. Slows the vampire down. Oh, and a headbutt on TD still. And Christopher, oh boy, taking care of the unwanted help. Throws Frazier and TD out. And Jerry Lawler cut open badly as this Vampire Warrior continues to bite on the King. That's Chris Frazier out on the floor. Here comes some more help. Here's Scott Taylor and Randy Rocket. TD still is just, he was trying to hold on to the vampire. Oh, boy, he DDT's TD. There goes Taylor over the top rope. Man, oh, man. Prentice over choking Lawler. Jerry's cut open bad, too, Dave.
What a free-for-all we got going here. And Prentice holding Lawler down, choking him with a chain. And here comes the Vampire Warrior again. This Vampire Warrior looks like big-time trouble for the King.
Oh, boy. The Vampire Warrior in there biting away on Jerry. Christopher over, cheering on Vampire Warrior. Eddie Marlin's out. Eddie's trying to get him stopped in here. Oh, boy. That Vampire Warrior cut Taylor from the back.